The robustness of the thoracic exoskeleton ensures that the forces generated by these muscles are transmitted efficiently to the wings. Landing gear. The legs are attached to the thorax through specialized articulating joints. The structure of these joints allows for a wide range of leg movements, enabling insects to walk, climb, grasp, and perform various other activities. Sensory structures. Cincilla. The thoracic exoskeleton may bear various types of cincilla, which are sensory structures that detect mechanical stimuli, vibrations, and temperature changes. These cincilla are important for detecting environmental cues and orienting the insect. Evolutionary significance. The thoracic skeleton's evolution has been shaped by the demands of the insect's ecological niche. Insects have diversified into various habitats, leading to adaptations that optimize their ability to move, fly, and interact with their surroundings. The evolution of the thoracic skeleton is closely linked to the evolution of flight, as the robustness and articulation of the segments are essential for generating and controlling wing movements. In conclusion, the thoracic skeleton in insects is a remarkable example of structural adaptation to enable movement, flight, and sensory perception. The exoskeletal components, sutures, muscle attachment sites, and specialized adaptations all work together to create a versatile and efficient structure that contributes to the insect's success in various ecological roles. The diversity of thoracic adaptations across insect species underscores the fascinating interplay between form and function in the evolution of insect morphology. Endothorax in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. The term. However, if you meant endoskeleton, I can provide you with a detailed explanation of the endoskeleton in insects. Endoskeleton in insects. The endoskeleton in insects refers to the internal structural framework that provides support and protection to the insect's body. Unlike vertebrates, insects lack an internal bony skeleton and instead rely on their exoskeleton cuticle for protection. The endoskeleton consists of various internal structures, including muscles, tracheae, nerve cords, and internal organs, which are enclosed within the body cavity. Components of the endoskeleton. Muscles. Insects have a highly developed muscular system that powers their movement. Muscles are attached to the inside of the exoskeleton and allow insects to perform a wide range of activities, including walking, flying, and feeding. Tracheae. The tracheal system in insects consists of a network of tubes that transport oxygen directly to cells. Tracheae are flexible and extend throughout the body, providing oxygen to tissues without the need for a circulatory system. Nerve cords. Insects have a ventral nerve cord that runs along the length of their body. This nerve cord carries nerve impulses and coordinates various physiological functions. Internal organs. Insects have a variety of internal organs, including digestive, reproductive, and respiratory organs. These organs are protected by the endoskeleton and play essential roles in the insect's overall physiology. Function of the endoskeleton. Support and protection. The endoskeleton provides structural support to the insect's body, preventing it from collapsing under its own weight. It also protects internal organs from external pressures and potential injuries. Muscle attachment. Muscles attach to the internal surfaces of the exoskeleton, allowing insects to move their body parts. The endoskeleton provides anchor points for muscles to exert force and generate movement. Framework for internal systems. The endoskeleton provides a framework for the tracheal system, nerve cords, and internal organs. This framework ensures that these systems are organized and functional. Evolutionary significance. The evolution of the insect endoskeleton is closely linked to the development of the exoskeleton. As insects adapted to terrestrial environments, the exoskeleton provided protection against desiccation and other environmental challenges. The endoskeleton, in turn, evolved to support the needs of internal organs and facilitate movement. The combination of the exoskeleton and endoskeleton enables insects to thrive in diverse environments and perform a wide range of activities essential for their survival and reproduction. Thoracic appendages in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Thoracic appendages in insects are specialized structures attached to the thorax, which is the middle segment of an insect's body. These appendages play a crucial role in various aspects of an insect's life, including movement, feeding, sensory perception, and reproduction. Here's a detailed exploration of thoracic appendages in insects. Types of thoracic appendages. Legs. Insects typically have 6 legs, with 1 pair attached to each of the 3 thoracic segments: prothorax, mesothorax, and metathorax. Legs are essential for walking, climbing, grasping, and other forms of locomotion. They consist of several segments, including the coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia, and tarsus. Wings. Most adult insects possess wings, which are crucial for flight. Insects exhibit various wing adaptations based on their ecological needs, such as membranous wings for efficient flight, elytra hardened forewings for protection, or reduced or absent wings in flightless species. Halteres. In Diptera, true flies, the mesothoracic wings have evolved into small, club-like structures called halteres. Halteres are modified for balance and orientation during flight, functioning as gyroscopic stabilizers. Functions of thoracic appendages. Locomotion. Legs are primary structures for walking, jumping, running, and climbing. They are adapted to different lifestyles, such as cursorial legs for running and saltatorial legs for jumping. Flight. Wings are critical for flying insects. They generate lift, thrust, and control during flight, allowing insects to explore their environment, find mates, locate food, and escape predators. Balancing. Insects with wings use halteres for balance and stability during flight. These small structures sense the insect's motion and help maintain proper orientation. Sensory perception. Appendages are equipped with sensory structures such as setae, hairs, cincilla, sensory organs, and campaniform cincilla, vibration detectors. These structures provide information about the insect's surroundings, aiding in navigation and detecting environmental cues. Feeding. Some insects use modified legs for specialized feeding functions. For example, front legs in mantises are adapted for grasping prey, while the labial palps in butterflies aid in feeding on liquid food. Reproduction. In many male insects, specialized structures on the legs or wings are used for mating and transferring sperm to females. For instance, male mosquitoes have specialized structures on their antennae for grasping females during mating. Adaptations and diversity. The diversity of thoracic appendages reflects the incredible adaptation of insects to various ecological niches. Insect wings have evolved into diverse forms, such as membranous wings for efficient flight in dragonflies and bees or protective elytra in beetles. Leg adaptations include modifications for running, digging, swimming, jumping, and holding onto surfaces. Evolutionary significance. The evolution of thoracic appendages has been driven by the diverse demands of insect lifestyles. As insects adapted to new habitats, they developed appendages that allow them to move efficiently, locate food, avoid predators, and find mates. The incredible range of adaptations showcases the remarkable flexibility of insect anatomy. In conclusion, thoracic appendages are key features that define an insect's ability to interact with its environment. Legs, wings, and specialized structures like halteres play critical roles in locomotion, flight, balance, sensory perception, and reproduction. The diversity and specialization of these appendages highlight the vast array of niches that insects occupy and the fascinating ways they have evolved to thrive in their ecosystems. Modifications of thoracic legs in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Modifications of thoracic legs in insects are adaptations that have evolved to serve specific functions based on the ecological niche and lifestyle of the insect species. These modifications can range from subtle changes in leg structure to dramatic transformations that enable insects to perform specialized tasks. Here's a comprehensive exploration of the various modifications of thoracic legs in insects. 1. Cursorial legs. Cursorial legs are adapted for running or walking on solid surfaces. They typically have long, slender segments that allow for rapid movement. Examples include the legs of cockroaches and ground beetles, which enable these insects to swiftly navigate their environment and escape predators. 2. Saltatorial legs. Saltatorial legs are specialized for jumping. They are characterized by a strong femur and tibia, often equipped with a row of spines or structures that help insects generate powerful jumps. Grasshoppers and fleas are classic examples of insects with saltatorial legs, using them to propel themselves over considerable distances. 3. Raptorial legs. Raptorial legs are modified for capturing and gripping prey. Insects like mantises have enlarged, spiny forelegs that are folded at rest and rapidly extended to grab and hold onto prey. These legs are adapted for precision and strength in capturing insects or other small animals. 4. Natatorial legs. Natatorial legs are adapted for aquatic life, allowing insects to swim effectively. These legs often have flattened segments or fringed hairs that increase surface area for propulsion through water. Water beetles and backswimmers possess natatorial legs that aid in both swimming and navigating underwater environments. 5. Fossorial legs. Fossorial legs are designed for digging and burrowing. They are usually stout and equipped with robust claws or spines that help insects excavate soil. Raptorial legs are modified. Cursorial legs. Modifications of thoracic legs in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Modifications of thoracic legs in insects are adaptations that have evolved to serve specific functions based on the ecological niche and lifestyle of the insect species. These modifications can range from subtle changes in leg structure to dramatic transformations that enable insects to perform specialized tasks. Here's a comprehensive exploration of the various modifications of thoracic legs in insects. 1. Cursorial legs. Cursorial legs are adapted for running or walking on solid surfaces. They typically have long, slender segments that allow for rapid movement. Examples include the legs of cockroaches and ground beetles, which enable these insects to swiftly navigate their environment and escape predators. 2. Saltatorial legs. Saltatorial legs are specialized for jumping. They are characterized by a strong femur and tibia, often equipped with a row of spines or structures that help insects generate powerful jumps. Grasshoppers and fleas are classic examples of insects with saltatorial legs, using them to propel themselves over considerable distances. 3. Raptorial legs. Raptorial legs are modified for capturing and gripping prey. Insects like mantises have enlarged, spiny forelegs that are folded at rest and rapidly extended to grab and hold onto prey. These legs are adapted for precision and strength in capturing insects or other small animals. 4. Natatorial legs. Natatorial legs are adapted for aquatic life, allowing insects to swim effectively. These legs often have flattened segments or fringed hairs that increase surface area for propulsion through water. Water beetles and backswimmers possess natatorial legs that aid in both swimming and navigating underwater environments. 5. Fossorial legs. Fossorial legs are designed for digging and burrowing. They are usually stout and equipped with robust claws or spines that help insects excavate soil. Examples include mole crickets and sand-dwelling beetles that use their legs to create tunnels and burrows. 6. Prehensile legs. Prehensile legs are adapted for grasping objects or surfaces. Insects like stick insects have elongated and slender legs that resemble twigs or branches. These legs help the insect blend into its surroundings and make it difficult for predators to detect. 7. Clinging legs. Clinging legs are specialized for gripping surfaces and climbing. Insects such as ants and beetles have adhesive pads or claws that enable them to cling to vertical or inverted surfaces, allowing them to move easily in complex environments. 8. Pollinating legs. Some insects have legs adapted for pollination. Bees, for example, have specialized structures on their legs, such as pollen baskets corbiculae, that allow them to collect and transport pollen from one flower to another. 9. Swimmerets. Found in aquatic insects like dragonflies and damselflies, swimmerets are specialized appendages on the legs that aid in propulsion through water. They are adapted for efficient swimming and are often equipped with fine hairs for better control. 10. Brush-like legs. Certain insects possess legs with dense, brush-like setae hairs that help them gather and filter food from the environment. For instance, butterflies and moths have brush-like legs that aid in collecting nectar and pollen. These modifications of thoracic legs highlight the remarkable diversity of insect adaptations and the ways in which they have evolved to exploit various ecological niches. The versatility of leg structures allows insects to perform a wide range of functions essential for their survival, including locomotion, feeding, reproduction, and defense. The adaptations of thoracic legs underscore the incredible plasticity of insect anatomy and their ability to thrive in diverse habitats. Wings. Origin and evolution of wings. In detail, very long answer. ChatGPT. The origin and evolution of wings in insects is a fascinating topic that sheds light on the adaptive processes that have shaped insect diversity over millions of years. Here's a comprehensive exploration of the origin and evolution of wings. Origin of wings. The evolution of wings is one of the most significant milestones in the history of insects. While the exact origin remains a subject of debate, various theories propose hypotheses about how wings emerged. Pteronidal theory. This theory suggests that wings evolved from the gills of aquatic ancestors. Insects initially lived in aquatic environments, and the gills, which were used for respiration, may have evolved into structures that allowed insects to glide on the water's surface. Over time, these structures might have become more specialized for aerial flight. Appendage exaptation. According to this theory, wings evolved from structures that originally served other functions, such as thermal regulation or balance. Over time, these structures were exapted, modified for a new purpose, to aid in gliding and eventually powered flight. Evolutionary stages of wings. The evolution of wings likely occurred in several stages, each contributing to the development of functional flight appendages. Non-aerodynamic outgrowths. The earliest insects likely had non-aerodynamic outgrowths or flaps that could have provided some gliding ability. These structures might have been used to move between aquatic plants or glide from trees. Pleated wing theory. This theory suggests that wings evolved from folds in the exoskeleton. As insects increased in size, these folds provided more surface area for gliding. This stage may have involved some level of powered flight, though not as efficient as later forms. Heterogeneous wing surface. Wings may have evolved as a combination of different structures with varying degrees of flexibility and strength. This diversity in wing surface might have allowed for better control during gliding. Powered flight. Eventually, powered flight evolved as muscles adapted to generate the necessary force for sustained aerial movement. The development of wing muscles and associated neural pathways enabled insects to actively control their flight and navigate their environment. Evidence for wing evolution. Fossil evidence plays a crucial role in understanding the origin and evolution of wings. Fossil insects. Ancient insects preserved in amber and sedimentary rocks reveal the gradual changes in wing morphology over time. Fossils like the extinct order Paleodictyoptera provide insights into the early stages of wing evolution. Intermediate forms. Fossilized insects with wing-like structures, yet not fully developed wings, offer clues to the transitional stages in wing evolution. These specimens suggest the gradual transformation of appendages into functional wings. Wing vein patterns. The intricate patterns of wing veins in various insect species suggest an evolutionary progression. Comparing wing veins across different groups helps scientists infer the sequence of events that led to wing development. Adaptive significance. The evolution of wings provided insects with a significant advantage. Wings allowed insects to explore new ecological niches, escape predators, find mates, and access new food sources. Flight expanded the habitats insects could inhabit, leading to increased diversity and adaptation to various ecosystems. In conclusion, the origin and evolution of wings in insects is a complex and evolving area of research. While the exact mechanisms and stages of wing development are not fully understood, theories such as the pteronidal theory and appendage exaptation offer valuable insights. Fossil evidence and studies of wing vein patterns provide glimpses into the gradual transformation of non-aerodynamic structures into functional wings. The evolution of wings revolutionized insect biology, enabling these remarkable creatures to conquer the skies and become one of the most diverse and successful groups of organisms on Earth. Wing structure, venation, in detail, very long answer. ChatGPT. The wings of insects are remarkable structures that have evolved to serve a variety of functions, from flight and communication to camouflage and thermoregulation. The intricate venation, or arrangement of veins, within the wings contributes to their strength, flexibility, and overall functionality. Here's a comprehensive look at the structure and venation of insect wings. Wing structure. Insect wings are composed of a thin, membranous tissue called the wing membrane, which is supported by a network of chitinous veins. The wing membrane is a delicate yet durable structure that allows for efficient flight. The veins provide structural support, distribute forces during flight, and contain the nerves and tracheae that supply the wing tissue. Venation. The venation of insect wings refers to the pattern and arrangement of veins that traverse the wing membrane. Different insect groups exhibit diverse wing venation patterns, and these patterns are often used for taxonomic identification. The veins form a lattice-like network that provides strength and flexibility to the wings. Here are some key components of wing venation. Costa. The costa is the most anterior vein in the wing, located along the leading edge. It provides rigidity and helps maintain the wing's shape during flight. Subcosta. The subcosta is located just behind the costa and runs parallel to it. It provides additional support to the leading edge and contributes to the wing's overall rigidity. Radius. The radius extends from the base of the wing to the wingtip. It branches into several veins that form the main framework of the wing. These branches provide structural support and guide the distribution of forces during flight. Media. The media runs parallel to the radius and divides into branches that form secondary veins. These branches contribute to the wing's venation pattern and help maintain its shape. Cubitus. The cubitus runs parallel to the media and typically has fewer branches. It contributes to the wing's rigidity and provides support for the trailing edge. Anal veins. The anal veins are located along the posterior edge of the wing. They contribute to the wing's overall shape and can vary in number and branching pattern. Functional importance. The venation of insect wings is not only important for structural support but also serves various functional roles. Flight. The arrangement of veins in the wing membrane's flexibility allow for controlled and efficient flight. Different insects have adapted their wing venation to optimize flight performance for their specific lifestyles. Communication. In some insects, wing venation patterns play a role in courtship and communication. Male moths, for example, produce species-specific wing venation patterns that are recognized by females during mating. Thermoregulation. Some insects use their wings to regulate body temperature by adjusting their orientation to the sun's rays. Wing venation influences the wing's ability to capture or reflect sunlight. Predator avoidance. Wing venation can provide camouflage, making the wings resemble leaves or bark. This helps insects avoid detection by predators. Variability. Wing venation patterns vary greatly among different insect orders and families. This variability has contributed to the diversification and success of insects in various ecological niches. In conclusion, the structure and venation of insect wings are remarkable examples of evolutionary adaptation. The arrangement of veins and the composition of the wing membrane enable insects to perform a wide range of functions, including flight, communication, thermoregulation, and predator avoidance. The diversity in wing venation patterns across insect groups reflects their remarkable ability to adapt to different environments and lifestyles. Wing coupling apparatus. In detail, very long answer. ChatGPT. The wing coupling apparatus, also known as a jugum, is a specialized structure found in many insects that helps maintain the alignment and coordination of the forewings, elytra or tegmina, and hind wings during flight. This mechanism ensures efficient wing movement and stability during various flight maneuvers. Let's delve into the details of the wing coupling apparatus. Structure and components. The wing coupling apparatus consists of several anatomical features that work together to link and synchronize the movements of the forewings and hind wings. Humerus. The humerus is the proximal portion of the forewing or elytron. It often features a raised ridge or projection that acts as a point of attachment for the wing coupling mechanism. Tegula. The tegula is a small sclerite located at the base of the forewing. It serves as a pivot point for the wing's movement and helps guide the motion of the wing during flight. Parapteron. The parapteron is a small sclerite situated on the hindwing near the base. It plays a role in engaging and disengaging the wing coupling mechanism. Clavis. The clavis is a specialized structure found on the underside of the hindwing. It fits into a groove or pocket on the forewing, creating a secure connection between the two wings. Function. The primary function of the wing coupling apparatus is to ensure the coordinated and synchronized movement of the forewings and hindwings during flight. This coordination is crucial for achieving efficient and controlled flight maneuvers. When an insect prepares to take flight, the wing coupling apparatus engages, linking the forewings and hindwings. As the wings move, the apparatus allows them to work together seamlessly. Engagement. As the insect prepares to fly, the hindwings move forward and engage with the specialized structures on the forewings. The clavis of the hindwing fits into the groove on the forewing, creating a mechanical connection. Flight. The synchronized movement of the forewings and hindwings allows for effective generation of lift and propulsion. The coupled wings move in harmony, enhancing the insect's ability to maneuver and maintain stable flight. Disengagement. When the insect lands or needs to adjust its wing position, the wing coupling apparatus disengages. This enables the forewings and hindwings to move independently of each other, providing flexibility and allowing the insect to perform various activities. Benefits and adaptations. The wing coupling apparatus provides several key benefits to flying insects. Stability. By keeping the forewings and hindwings in sync, the wing coupling apparatus helps maintain stable flight, preventing wing interference or flutter. Efficiency. Synchronized wing movement enhances the insect's flight efficiency, allowing it to cover greater distances and conserve energy during flight. Precision maneuvering. The coordinated wing movement enabled by the wing coupling apparatus allows insects to execute precise flight maneuvers, essential for tasks such as navigation and foraging. Flight diversity. The presence of the wing coupling apparatus has enabled insects to evolve and adapt to a wide range of flight behaviors and ecological niches. In conclusion, the wing coupling apparatus is a remarkable example of anatomical adaptation that enhances the flight capabilities of insects. Through the coordination and synchronization of the forewings and hindwings, this mechanism allows insects to achieve stable, efficient, and controlled flight, contributing to the remarkable success and diversity in various ecosystems. Morphological variations of wings in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Morphological variations of wings in insects are incredibly diverse and have evolved to serve a wide range of functions. Different insect species have adapted their wing structures to suit their unique ecological niches, behaviors, and survival strategies. Here, we'll explore the fascinating world of wing morphology, highlighting some of the key variations and their significance. 1. Size and shape. Wing size and shape can vary significantly among insect species. Some insects have long, narrow wings for agile flight, while others have broad wings that provide stability. For example, butterflies have large, colorful wings that aid in pollination and thermoregulation, while dragonflies have large, powerful wings that allow for swift and agile flight. 2. Wing venation. The arrangement of wing veins venation plays a crucial role in wing structure and function. Different patterns of venation can affect wing rigidity, flexibility, and overall strength. For instance, the complex venation of dragonfly wings contributes to their ability to hover and perform rapid aerial maneuvers. 3. Membrane texture. The texture of the wing membrane can vary from smooth to patterned or even scaled. Scales on butterfly wings create iridescent colors and play a role in camouflage, thermoregulation, and predator deterrence. Some insects, like the silverfish, have long, fine scales on their wings that give them a silvery appearance. 4. Wing folding mechanisms. Many insects possess specialized mechanisms for folding their wings when not in use. Some, like beetles, have hardened forewings elytra that cover and protect the hind wings. Others, like grasshoppers, have wings that fold neatly along their body, allowing for efficient storage and protection. 5. Wingless adaptations. In some cases, wings have been entirely lost through evolution due to adaptations to specific habitats or behaviors. Flightless insects, such as fleas and lice, have adapted to their environments by reducing or eliminating wings to conserve energy and avoid predation. 6. Wing coloration. Wing coloration serves various purposes, including camouflage, warning coloration, and mate attraction. Some insects have wings with cryptic patterns that help them blend into their surroundings, while others have bright and contrasting colors to deter predators or attract mates. 7. Wing function. Insect wings have evolved to serve different functions beyond flight. In some cases, wings are used for acoustic communication, as seen in crickets and grasshoppers. In other cases, wings may be modified into specialized structures, like the halteres of flies, which serve as gyroscopic stabilizers. 8. Dimorphism. Some insects exhibit wing dimorphism, where individuals within the same species have wings of different sizes or shapes. This phenomenon often occurs in social insects like ants and termites, where different castes perform specific roles within the colony. 9. Wing reduction. Insects that live in specific environments, such as caves or burrows, may exhibit reduced wings or even complete wing loss. This adaptation conserves energy and prevents wings from becoming damaged in confined spaces. 10. Wing regeneration. A few insects, notably some grasshoppers and crickets, are capable of regenerating their wings after they have been damaged or lost. This adaptation ensures that they can continue to fly and survive despite injuries. In conclusion, the morphological variations of insect wings highlight the incredible adaptability of these organisms to diverse ecological niches and lifestyles. The evolution of wing structures has enabled insects to conquer various habitats, fulfill unique roles, and engage in complex behaviors, contributing to their remarkable success and diversity on Earth. Abdomen segmentation in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. The abdomen of insects is a highly flexible and segmented body region located posterior to the thorax. It plays a vital role in housing many essential organs and structures, including the digestive, reproductive, and respiratory systems. The segmentation of the abdomen is a key feature that allows insects to exhibit a wide range of movements, accommodate various internal structures, and perform essential functions. Let's delve into the detailed structure and significance of abdominal segmentation in insects. Segmentation and external features. The abdomen typically consists of a series of distinct segments or metameres, each separated by flexible membranes. These segments are externally marked by transverse grooves called annuli or segments, and they vary in size and shape among different insect species. The abdomen can be divided into various sections. Preabdomen. The first few segments of the abdomen are collectively referred to as the preabdomen. They may bear specialized structures such as cerci, sensory appendages, and ovipositors, egg-laying structures. Postabdomen. The remaining segments constitute the postabdomen, which houses most of the reproductive and digestive organs. Internal anatomy and functions. The abdominal segments house various essential internal organs and systems that are crucial for an insect's survival and reproduction. Digestive system. The midgut and hindgut, responsible for digestion and nutrient absorption, are situated within the abdominal cavity. Specialized structures like Malpighian tubules aid in excretion and osmoregulation. Reproductive system. The reproductive organs, including ovaries and testes, are located within the abdomen. Depending on the sex of the insect, these organs produce and release eggs or sperm. Respiratory system. Many insects have specialized air tubes called tracheae that extend into the abdomen, allowing for efficient gas exchange and oxygen distribution. Nervous system. Ganglia clusters of nerve cells that control various bodily functions are distributed along the abdomen. The nerve cords transmit signals between the segments and the rest of the body. Circulatory system. The abdomen contains the heart, which pumps hemolymph, insect blood, throughout the body. Hemolymph transports nutrients, hormones, and waste products. Importance and adaptations. The segmentation of the abdomen provides insects with remarkable adaptability and functional diversity. Movement. The segmented abdomen enables insects to perform various types of movements, such as crawling, swimming, jumping, and flying. The flexibility of abdominal segments allows for complex and coordinated locomotion. Egg laying. In female insects, specialized structures like ovipositors and ovipositor valves aid in inserting eggs into appropriate substrates. This adaptation allows insects to lay eggs in locations that maximize the chances of offspring survival. Mate attraction. In some species, the abdomen can be brightly colored or adorned with patterns to attract potential mates. Protection. Some insects can curl their abdomens to protect vulnerable parts of their bodies, such as the head and thorax, from predators. Respiration. The segmentation facilitates efficient gas exchange in insects with tracheal respiratory systems. Tracheae extend into each segment, ensuring oxygen reaches all body tissues. In conclusion, the segmentation of the abdomen in insects is a critical anatomical feature that accommodates vital internal systems, supports diverse functional adaptations, and contributes to their impressive ecological success. The flexible and segmented abdomen enables insects to carry out essential life processes, navigate their environments, and interact with other organisms in intricate and sophisticated ways. Skeletal composition in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. The skeletal system of insects, often referred to as the exoskeleton or cuticle, is a complex and versatile structure that provides support, protection, and flexibility to these remarkable creatures. Composed primarily of chitin and proteins, the insect exoskeleton serves as an external shell that covers and encases the entire body. This exoskeleton plays a crucial role in shaping the insect's body, enabling movement, and providing protection against various environmental challenges. Let's delve into the detailed composition, functions, and adaptations of the insect exoskeleton. Composition. The insect exoskeleton is primarily composed of chitin, a complex carbohydrate polymer, and associated proteins. Chitin forms a sturdy and flexible matrix, while proteins contribute to the exoskeleton's strength and rigidity. The exoskeleton also contains other components such as lipids and pigments that add coloration and contribute to its overall structural integrity. Layers of the exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is organized into distinct layers that provide different functions. Epicuticle. The outermost layer is the epicuticle, which is thin, waxy, and water-resistant. It helps prevent water loss, provides protection against pathogens, and contributes to the insect's coloration and camouflage. Procuticle. The bulk of the exoskeleton is the procuticle, which consists of two layers, the outer exocuticle and the inner endocuticle. The exocuticle is hardened through sclerotization, a process that involves the cross-linking of proteins. The endocuticle is less sclerotized and provides flexibility. Cement layer. In some insects, a cement layer may be present between the exoskeleton and underlying tissues. This layer enhances the attachment of muscles to the cuticle. Functions and adaptations. The insect exoskeleton serves several critical functions that contribute to the insect's survival and success. Protection. The exoskeleton provides protection against physical injuries, predators, and pathogens. Its tough composition acts as armor, shielding the delicate internal organs from harm. Support and structure. The exoskeleton functions as an external skeleton, offering structural support to the body. It also determines the overall shape and size of the insect. Muscle attachment. Muscles attach to specific regions of the exoskeleton, allowing insects to move their limbs and perform various activities such as walking, flying, and feeding. Water regulation. The exoskeleton's waxy epicuticle helps prevent water loss, an important adaptation for terrestrial insects that need to retain moisture in their bodies. Desiccation resistance. The exoskeleton's water-resistant properties help insects survive in arid environments by reducing water loss through the cuticle. Thermoregulation. The coloration of the exoskeleton can influence heat absorption and reflection, aiding in thermoregulation. Dark-colored exoskeletons absorb more heat, while light-colored ones reflect it. Chemical defense. Some insects store toxic compounds in their exoskeletons as a defense mechanism against predators. These compounds can be released when the exoskeleton is damaged or disturbed. Sensory structures. Microscopic sensory structures, such as hairs and cincilla, protrude through the exoskeleton. These structures detect changes in the environment, including vibrations, chemical cues, and temperature fluctuations. The skeletal system of insects, often referred to as the exoskeleton or cuticle, is a complex and versatile structure that provides support, protection, and flexibility to these remarkable creatures. Composed primarily of chitin and proteins, the insect exoskeleton serves as an external shell that covers and encases the entire body. This exoskeleton plays a crucial role in shaping the insect's body, enabling movement, and providing protection against various environmental challenges. Let's delve into the detailed composition, functions, and adaptations of the insect exoskeleton. Composition. The insect exoskeleton is primarily composed of chitin, a complex carbohydrate polymer, and associated proteins. Chitin forms a sturdy and flexible matrix, while proteins contribute to the exoskeleton's strength and rigidity. The exoskeleton also contains other components such as lipids and pigments that add coloration and contribute to its overall structural integrity. Layers of the exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is organized into distinct layers that provide different functions. Epicuticle. The outermost layer is the epicuticle, which is thin, waxy, and water-resistant. It helps prevent water loss, provides protection against pathogens, and contributes to the insect's coloration and camouflage. Procuticle. The bulk of the exoskeleton is the procuticle, which consists of two layers, the outer exocuticle and the inner endocuticle. The exocuticle is hardened through sclerotization, a process that involves the cross-linking of proteins. The endocuticle is less sclerotized and provides flexibility. Cement layer. In some insects, a cement layer may be present between the exoskeleton and underlying tissues. This layer enhances the attachment of muscles to the cuticle. Functions and adaptations. The insect exoskeleton serves several critical functions that contribute to the insect's survival and success. Protection. The exoskeleton provides protection against physical injuries, predators, and pathogens. Its tough composition acts as armor, shielding the delicate internal organs from harm. Support and structure. The exoskeleton functions as an external skeleton, offering structural support to the body. It also determines the overall shape and size of the insect. Muscle attachment. Muscles attach to specific regions of the exoskeleton, allowing insects to move their limbs and perform various activities such as walking, flying, and feeding. Water regulation. The exoskeleton's waxy epicuticle helps prevent water loss, an important adaptation for terrestrial insects that need to retain moisture in their bodies. Desiccation resistance. The exoskeleton's water-resistant properties help insects survive in arid environments by reducing water loss through the cuticle. Thermoregulation. The coloration of the exoskeleton can influence heat absorption and reflection, aiding in thermoregulation. Dark-colored exoskeletons absorb more heat, while light-colored ones reflect it. Chemical defense. Some insects store toxic compounds in their exoskeletons as a defense mechanism against predators. These compounds can be released when the exoskeleton is damaged or disturbed. Sensory structures. Microscopic sensory structures, such as hairs and cincilla, protrude through the exoskeleton. These structures detect changes in the environment, including vibrations, chemical cues, and temperature fluctuations. In conclusion, the insect exoskeleton is a remarkable adaptation that contributes to the insect's incredible diversity, success, and ability to thrive in various ecological niches. Its complex composition, layered structure, and multifunctional capabilities make the exoskeleton an integral part of an insect's anatomy and physiology. As insects continue to adapt and evolve, their exoskeletons play a pivotal role in shaping their interactions with the world around them. Progenital segments in insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Progenital segments in insects refer to the segments located anterior to the genital segments in the abdomen. These segments play a crucial role in housing various internal organs and structures that are essential for an insect's survival, reproduction, and overall function. The progenital segments, often numbered as abdominal segments 1 to 7, vary in morphology and function among different insect species. Let's delve into the detailed structure, significance, and adaptations of progenital segments in insects. Segmentation and external features. The progenital segments are numbered consecutively from the posterior end of the thorax, following the thoracic segments. Depending on the insect species, the progenital segments may exhibit various adaptations and modifications. Tergites and sternites. Each progenital segment typically has a dorsal tergite and a ventral sternite, separated by a flexible membrane. These tergites and sternites contribute to the overall flexibility and movement of the abdomen. Annuli and spiracles. Like other abdominal segments, the progenital segments are externally marked by transverse grooves called annuli or segments. Some progenital segments may also contain spiracles, small openings that allow for air exchange. Internal anatomy and functions. The progenital segments house various essential internal structures and organs that contribute to an insect's life processes. Digestive system. The midgut and hindgut, responsible for digestion, nutrient absorption, and waste elimination, are located within the progenital segments. These segments play a role in processing food and excreting waste products. Reproductive system. The progenital segments are critical for housing the reproductive organs, including the ovaries in females and testes in males. These organs are responsible for the production of eggs and sperm, respectively. Excretory system. Malpighian tubules, which aid in excretion and osmoregulation, extend into the progenital segments. They help remove waste products from the hemolymph and maintain water balance. Nervous system. Ganglia associated with the nervous system are distributed along the progenital segments, enabling coordination of movements and communication between segments. Respiratory system. Insects with tracheal respiratory systems have tracheae extending into the progenital segments, facilitating gas exchange and oxygen distribution. Importance and adaptations. The progenital segments are crucial for multiple functions and adaptations in insects. Reproduction. Progenital segments play a central role in reproduction. They house the reproductive organs, such as ovaries and testes, which produce eggs and sperm. These segments also accommodate specialized structures for mating and egg deposition. Egg laying. Female insects may possess specialized structures like ovipositors, which extend from the progenital segments and allow them to lay eggs in appropriate substrates. Hormone production. Progenital segments are involved in hormone production, regulating various physiological processes, including growth, metamorphosis, and reproduction. Environmental adaptations. The structure and adaptations of progenital segments can vary based on an insect's ecological niche. For example, aquatic insects may have adaptations to facilitate respiration and movement in water. In conclusion, the progenital segments in insects are vital components of the abdomen that house essential internal structures and organs responsible for reproduction, digestion, excretion, and other life processes. These segments enable insects to carry out complex functions and adapt to diverse environments. The intricate relationships between the internal systems within the progenital segments contribute to the remarkable diversity and ecological success of insects across the world. Postgenital segments in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Postgenital segments in insects refer to the segments located posterior to the genital segments in the abdomen. These segments are critical for housing various internal organs and structures that contribute to an insect's physiology, reproduction, and overall survival. The postgenital segments, numbered as abdominal segments 8 and beyond, exhibit diverse morphology and adaptations among different insect species. Let's delve into the detailed structure, functions, and adaptations of postgenital segments in insects. Segmentation and external features. Postgenital segments are numbered consecutively following the genital segments and are located toward the posterior end of the abdomen. These segments display a range of adaptations based on an insect's ecological and reproductive requirements. Tergites and sternites. Similar to other abdominal segments, postgenital segments possess dorsal tergites and ventral sternites. These segments may show variations in shape, size, and ornamentation, reflecting the insect's lifestyle and behavior. Annuli and spiracles. Postgenital segments are demarcated by annuli or segments, which contribute to the overall flexibility and mobility of the abdomen. Some postgenital segments may also contain spiracles for respiratory exchange. Internal anatomy and functions. The postgenital segments harbor various essential internal structures and systems that contribute to an insect's overall functionality. Reproductive organs. In female insects, postgenital segments may house specialized structures for egg development, such as ovaries, oviducts, and accessory glands. These segments are crucial for egg maturation, fertilization, and deposition. Reproductive system. In males, postgenital segments may contain reproductive structures like testes, seminal vesicles, and accessory glands. These segments are involved in producing and transferring sperm during mating. Digestive system. Postgenital segments play a role in digestion and nutrient absorption, housing portions of the midgut and hindgut. These segments contribute to breaking down food and extracting nutrients. Excretory system. Malpighian tubules extend into the postgenital. Excretory system. Malpighian tubules extend into the postgenital segments, facilitating waste elimination and maintaining water balance by removing nitrogenous waste. Nervous system. Ganglia associated with the nervous system are distributed along the postgenital segments, coordinating movements and sensory functions. Importance and adaptations. Postgenital segments are essential for various physiological functions and adaptations in insects. Reproduction. Postgenital segments house reproductive structures that are critical for the continuation of the species. In both males and females, these segments play a role in producing, transferring, and storing gametes. Mating behaviors. Insects often exhibit complex mating behaviors and adaptations related to postgenital segments. These behaviors may involve courtship rituals, copulation, and the transfer of sperm or sperm packets. Egg-laying and oviposition. Female insects may have specialized adaptations in their postgenital segments, such as ovipositors or specialized structures, that aid in placing eggs in suitable locations. Environmental adaptations. The structure and adaptations of postgenital segments can vary based on an insect's habitat. Aquatic insects, for instance, may have adaptations for underwater respiration and movement. In conclusion, postgenital segments in insects are integral components of the abdomen, housing vital internal organs and structures that contribute to an insect's reproduction, digestion, excretion, and overall functionality. These segments highlight the intricate interplay between different systems and adaptations that enable insects to thrive in diverse environments. The diversity in the structure and function of postgenital segments reflects the remarkable adaptability and success of insects as a highly diverse and widespread group of organisms. Abdominal appendages in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Abdominal appendages in insects are specialized structures attached to the abdominal segments that serve various functions, ranging from locomotion and sensory perception to reproduction and defense. These appendages contribute to the remarkable diversity and adaptability of insects to their respective habitats and lifestyles. Let's explore the different types of abdominal appendages, their structure, functions, and adaptations in detail. 1. Cerci. Cerci are paired, jointed structures found at the posterior end of the abdomen. They vary in shape, size, and function across insect species. Structure. Cerci can be slender, elongated, or club-shaped, and their surface may be smooth, spiny, or covered in sensory hairs. Functions. Cerci play roles in tactile perception, detecting vibrations, air currents, and other environmental cues. They also aid in maintaining balance during flight and are involved in grooming behaviors. Adaptations. Cerci are highly sensitive to touch and movement, making them essential for detecting potential threats, predators, and suitable habitats. 2. Styles. Styles are small, hair-like structures found on some aquatic insects, particularly those adapted to living in water. Structure. Styles are thin. Structure. Styles are thin, hair-like projections extending from the posterior segments of aquatic insects. They provide increased surface area for gas exchange and are often covered in fine hairs. Functions. Styles enhance the respiratory efficiency of aquatic insects by facilitating oxygen absorption from the water and carbon dioxide elimination. Adaptations. The presence of styles is an adaptation to the aquatic environment, allowing insects to respire efficiently while submerged. 3. Filaments. Filaments are slender, unbranched structures attached to certain abdominal segments, primarily in aquatic insects. Structure. Filaments are thin and elongated, resembling fine hairs. They are found in clusters on abdominal segments and are usually covered in specialized hairs. Functions. Filaments increase the surface area available for gas exchange with the surrounding water, allowing aquatic insects to respire efficiently. Adaptations. Similar to styles, filaments are adaptations for aquatic life, enabling insects to extract oxygen from water and expel carbon dioxide. 4. Claspers. Claspers are specialized structures found on the male abdomen that are used during mating. Structure. Claspers are modified structures that vary in shape and form, including hooks, spines, and flattened extensions. Functions. Claspers are used by male insects to grasp and hold on to the female during copulation, ensuring successful transfer of sperm. Adaptations. Claspers are adaptations for efficient mating. Their shape and function can vary depending on the mating behaviors of different insect species. 5. Gonapophyses. Gonapophyses are structures associated with the female reproductive system and are involved in egg laying. Structure. Gonapophyses are complex structures that vary in shape and arrangement, depending on the reproductive anatomy of the species. Functions. Gonapophyses aid in positioning and guiding eggs during oviposition. They can also manipulate the substrate to create suitable conditions for egg deposition. Adaptations. Gonapophyses are essential adaptations for successful egg laying in various habitats. Their diversity reflects the diversity of egg-laying strategies across insect species. In conclusion, abdominal appendages in insects are specialized structures that contribute to various aspects of an insect's life, including locomotion, sensory perception, mating, and reproduction. The diverse forms and functions of these appendages showcase the incredible adaptability of insects to different ecological niches. Whether they are used for sensing the environment, facilitating mating, or ensuring the survival of the next generation, abdominal appendages are key components of the intricate web of adaptations that enable insects to thrive in diverse habitats around the world. External genitalia. Male insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. The external genitalia of male insects, also known as the male reproductive structures, are highly specialized adaptations that are crucial for successful mating and reproduction. The external genitalia of male insects, also known as the male reproductive structures, are highly specialized adaptations that are crucial for successful mating and reproduction. These structures are diverse in form and function across different insect species, reflecting the range of mating behaviors and reproductive strategies exhibited by insects. Let's delve into the details of the external genitalia of male insects, including their structure, functions, and adaptations. 1. Aedegus. The aedegus is the primary male copulatory organ and varies greatly in structure and complexity among different insect taxa. Structure. The aedegus can have various forms, including simple tubes, complex shapes, or elaborately sculpted structures. It may consist of sclerotized components, such as the parameras, phallic lobes, and endophallus. Functions. The primary function of the aedegus is to transfer sperm to the female reproductive tract during copulation. It may also play a role in displacing rival sperm or physically interacting with female reproductive structures. Adaptations. The diversity in Aedes morphology is driven by the need to match mating behaviors and reproductive anatomy across different insect species. Specialized shapes and features aid in successful sperm transfer and increase the male's competitive advantage. 2. Parameras. Parameras are paired structures that often enclose the Aedes and are involved in guiding and positioning the Aedes during copulation. Structure. Parameras can be slender, elongated structures or broader and more complex, depending on the insect species. Functions. Parameras assist in guiding the Aedes into the female reproductive tract with precision during copulation. They may also aid in removing rival sperm or triggering certain physiological responses in the female. Adaptations. Parameras are adapted to the specific 1. Aedes. The Aedes is the primary male copulatory organ and varies greatly in structure and complexity among different insect taxa. Structure. The Aedes can have various forms, including simple tubes, complex shapes, or elaborately sculpted structures. It may consist of sclerotized components, such as the parameras, phallic lobes, and endophallus. Functions. The primary function of the Aedes is to transfer sperm to the female reproductive tract during copulation. It may also play a role in displacing rival sperm or physically interacting with female reproductive structures. Adaptations. The diversity in Aedes morphology is driven by the need to match mating behaviors and reproductive anatomy across different insect species. Specialized shapes and features aid in successful sperm transfer and increase the male's competitive advantage. 2. Parameras. Parameras are paired structures that often enclose the Aedes and are involved in guiding and positioning the Aedes during copulation. Structure. Parameras can be slender, elongated structures or broader and more complex, depending on the insect species. Functions. Parameras assist in guiding the Aedes into the female reproductive tract with precision during copulation. They may also aid in removing rival sperm or triggering certain physiological responses in the female. Adaptations. Parameras are adapted to the specific mating behaviors and reproductive anatomy of each species, contributing to successful sperm transfer and increasing mating efficiency. 3. Claspers. In some insects, claspers are modified structures located on the abdominal segments and play a role in grasping the female during copulation. Structure. Claspers vary in shape and form, including hooks, spines, or flattened extensions. They are typically located on abdominal segments 8 and 9. Functions. Claspers provide a secure grip on the female's body during copulation, ensuring that the male can effectively transfer sperm. Adaptations. The morphology of claspers is adapted to the mating behaviors of specific species. They enhance the male's ability to maintain physical contact and ensure successful copulation. 4. Spermatophore formation. In certain insect groups, males create specialized packages called spermatophores that contain sperm and nutrients for the female. Structure. Spermatophores vary in size and shape but are typically composed of a capsule filled with sperm and often surrounded by a nutritious secretion. Functions. Spermatophores provide a mechanism for transferring sperm and nutrients to the female. The nutrients can enhance the female's reproductive success and potentially influence her willingness to mate again. Adaptations. Spermatophore formation is an adaptation that facilitates efficient sperm transfer while also providing nutritional benefits to the female. In conclusion, the external genitalia of male insects are remarkable examples of adaptation to the diverse mating behaviors, reproductive anatomies, and ecological niches of different species. These structures have evolved to maximize the male's reproductive success and ensure successful sperm transfer to the female. The variations in structure, function, and complexity reflect the incredible diversity of insect species and their strategies for reproductive success. Understanding the diversity of male external genitalia contributes to our knowledge of insect behavior, evolution, and the intricate interactions that shape the natural world. External genitalia female in insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. The external genitalia of female insects, also known as the female reproductive structures, are highly specialized adaptations that are essential for successful reproduction and the development of the next generation. These structures vary significantly in form and function across different insect species, reflecting the range of reproductive behaviors and strategies exhibited by insects. Let's explore the details of the external genitalia of female insects, including their structure, functions, and adaptations. 1. Ovipositor. The ovipositor is a prominent external structure used by female insects for laying eggs. Structure. The ovipositor varies in length, shape, and complexity, depending on the insect species. It can consist of several segments with specialized structures, including valves, serrated edges, and cutting blades. Functions. The primary function of the ovipositor is to deposit eggs into suitable substrates, such as soil, plant tissues, or aquatic environments. It may also have secondary functions, such as creating cavities for egg deposition or protecting eggs from predators. Adaptations. The diversity in ovipositor morphology reflects the different habitats and egg-laying strategies of insects. Specialized ovipositors allow females to lay eggs in various substrates and locations, ensuring the survival of their offspring. 2. Gonapophyses. Gonapophyses are specialized structures associated with the female reproductive system, aiding in egg deposition and manipulation. Structure. Gonapophyses vary in shape and arrangement, depending on the species. They can be elongated, serrated, or complex structures. Functions. Gonapophyses play a crucial role in positioning eggs within the substrate and creating suitable conditions for their development. They can manipulate the substrate to form egg chambers or crevices that provide protection and resources for the developing eggs. Adaptations. The diversity of gonapophyses morphology is linked to the diversity of egg-laying behaviors and habitats. These structures are adapted to enhance the female's reproductive success in her specific environment. 3. Spermatheca. The spermatheca is a specialized storage organ that allows female insects to store sperm after mating. Structure. The spermatheca can vary in shape and size, ranging from simple pouches to complex chambers. It is often connected to the female reproductive tract. Functions. The primary function of the spermatheca is to store sperm received during copulation. This stored sperm is used to fertilize eggs as they are laid, enabling the female to lay fertilized eggs over an extended period. Adaptations. The presence of a spermatheca is an adaptation that increases the chances of successful fertilization and reproduction. It allows females to strategically use stored sperm to optimize their reproductive output. 4. Accessory glands. Accessory glands produce and secrete substances that are critical for egg development and protection. Structure. Accessory glands vary in number, size, and location. They are often associated with the female reproductive tract. Functions. Accessory glands produce secretions that provide nourishment, protection, or adhesive properties to eggs. These secretions may form protective coatings, adhesive substances, or nutrient-rich materials to enhance the survival of developing embryos. Adaptations. The presence and structure of accessory glands are adaptations to optimize the success of egg development and survival in different environments. Adaptations. The presence and structure of accessory glands are adaptations to optimize the success of egg development and survival in different environments. In conclusion, the external genitalia of female insects are complex and diverse structures that have evolved to facilitate successful reproduction and the survival of offspring. These structures are tailored to the specific mating behaviors, reproductive strategies, and ecological niches of different insect species. The variations in structure and function reflect the remarkable adaptability of female insects to their environments and their ability to ensure the continuation of their species through effective egg laying, fertilization, and egg development. Understanding the diversity and adaptations of female external genitalia contributes to our knowledge of insect behavior, evolution, and the intricate processes that shape the reproductive success of these fascinating creatures. Ecology and behavior. Locomotion. Adaptations of swimming forms. ChatGPT. Ecology and behavior of insects, locomotion and adaptations of swimming forms. Insects have evolved a wide range of locomotion strategies to navigate their diverse habitats, and swimming is one such mode of movement. Aquatic habitats include freshwater bodies, ponds, lakes, streams, and even temporary water sources like puddles. Insects that have adapted to aquatic environments have developed various structural and behavioral adaptations to efficiently move and survive in water. Let's explore the ecology, behavior, and adaptations of swimming forms in aquatic insects. 1. Structural adaptations. Hydrodynamic body. Aquatic insects often have streamlined and flattened bodies, reducing water resistance and allowing smooth movement. Air trapping. Many aquatic insects trap air between their body hairs or under specialized structures like hydrofuge hairs, enabling them to create a thin layer of air around their body, which reduces friction and helps with buoyancy. Leg modification. Legs can be modified for swimming, such as flattened and fringed for paddling or equipped with hairs to increase surface area for better water displacement. 2. Behavioral adaptations. Surface skimming. Some insects, like water striders Gerardi, have long legs that allow them to skim the water surface, using surface tension to support their weight. Rowing and paddling. Aquatic beetles and true bugs use their legs to row or paddle through water, propelling themselves forward. Jet propulsion. Larvae of dragonflies and damselflies expel water rapidly from their abdomen, creating a jet propulsion system for quick movement. Spiral movements. Caddisfly larvae create a spiral movement using specialized appendages to move through water and gather debris for their protective cases. 3. Habitat and behavior. Ponds and lakes. Many aquatic insects inhabit still or slow-moving freshwater bodies. They may feed on algae, detritus, or prey on smaller organisms. Streams and rivers. Some insects are adapted to fast-flowing water and cling to rocks or substrate to avoid being swept away. Stoneflies are an example. Temporary pools. Insects like mosquitoes lay their eggs in temporary water sources, and their larvae develop quickly to take advantage of the available water. 4. Respiratory adaptations. Gill filaments. Aquatic insect larvae often have specialized structures, such as gill filaments or tracheal gills, to extract oxygen from the water. Air stores. Some insects store air underwater using bubbles attached to their body, allowing them to periodically access air without returning to the surface. 5. Predator-prey interactions. Predatory behavior. Aquatic insects exhibit diverse predatory behaviors, including ambushing, scavenging, and hunting. Dragonfly nymphs are efficient predators that stalk and ambush their prey. Camouflage and protection. Some aquatic insects employ camouflage or carry debris to blend in with their environment and avoid detection by predators. 6. Reproduction and habitat selection. Mating and egg laying. Aquatic insects have adapted their mating and egg laying behaviors to aquatic environments. Some lay eggs on water plants, while others glue their eggs to underwater surfaces. In conclusion, the ecology and behavior of aquatic insects showcase remarkable adaptations that enable them to thrive in diverse aquatic habitats. From structural modifications to behavioral strategies, these insects have evolved to exploit the opportunities and challenges presented by aquatic environments. Their locomotion adaptations, such as swimming, rowing, and even jet propulsion, highlight their remarkable ability to navigate and survive in water. Understanding these adaptations provides insights into the intricate interactions between insects and their habitats, shedding light on the fascinating world of aquatic ecology. Ecology and behaviors of insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Ecology and behaviors of insects. Insects are the most diverse group of animals on Earth, occupying virtually every habitat and playing crucial roles in ecosystems. Their incredible adaptability and diverse behaviors have allowed them to exploit a wide range of ecological niches. Let's explore the ecology and behaviors of insects in detail. 1. Habitat diversity. Insects inhabit diverse environments, from deserts to rainforests, aquatic ecosystems to urban areas. Their small size allows them to occupy microhabitats within these environments. 2. Feeding behaviors. Insects have a wide range of feeding strategies, including herbivora, predation, scavenging, and parasitism. Herbivorous insects can be specialists, feeding on a specific plant species, or generalists, feeding on a variety of plants. 3. Pollination. Insects, especially bees, butterflies, and flies, play a crucial role in pollinating flowering plants. This ecological service is essential for plant reproduction and the production of fruits and seeds. 4. Parasitism and predation. Parasitoid insects lay eggs on or in a host organism, and their larvae develop by consuming the host from within. They play a role in controlling populations of other insects. Predatory insects control pest populations and maintain ecosystem balance. 5. Behavior and
Article 8 of 9.
Ecology and behaviors of insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Ecology and behaviors of insects. Insects are the most diverse group of animals on Earth, occupying virtually every habitat and playing crucial roles in ecosystems. Their incredible adaptability and diverse behaviors have allowed them to exploit a wide range of ecological niches. Let's explore the ecology and behaviors of insects in detail. 1. Habitat diversity. And behaviors of insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Ecology and behaviors of insects. Insects are the most diverse group of animals on Earth, occupying virtually every habitat and playing crucial roles in ecosystems. Their incredible adaptability and diverse behaviors have allowed them to exploit a wide range of ecological niches. Let's explore the ecology and behaviors of insects in detail. 1. Habitat diversity. Insects inhabit diverse environments, from deserts to rainforests, aquatic ecosystems to urban areas. Their small size allows them to occupy microhabitats within these environments. 2. Feeding behaviors. Insects have a wide range of feeding strategies, including herbivora, predation, scavenging, and parasitism. Herbivorous insects can be specialists, feeding on a specific plant species, or generalists, feeding on a variety of plants. 3. Pollination. Insects, especially bees, butterflies, and flies, play a crucial role in pollinating flowering plants. This ecological service is essential for plant reproduction and the production of fruits and seeds. 4. Parasitism and predation. Parasitoid insects lay eggs on or in a host organism, and their larvae develop by consuming the host from within. They play a role in controlling populations of other insects. Predatory insects control pest populations and maintain ecosystem balance. 5. Behavior and communication. Insects exhibit complex behaviors and communication through visual, chemical, auditory, and tactile signals. Social insects, like ants, bees, and termites, have intricate communication systems and division of labor within colonies. 6. Reproduction and life cycles. Insects have diverse reproductive strategies, including sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, and parthenogenesis. Their life cycles can be simple or complex, with various larval stages before reaching adulthood. 7. Mimicry. Insects use mimicry to resemble other organisms, objects, or features of their environment for camouflage or protection. Batesian mimicry involves harmless insects mimicking harmful species to avoid predators. 8. Diapause. In response to unfavorable conditions, insects enter a period of diapause, during which their metabolic activity decreases, and they conserve energy. 9. Migration. Some insect species undertake long-distance migrations to find suitable breeding. Or feeding grounds. Monarch butterflies are famous for their annual migrations spanning thousands of miles. 10. Eusociality. Eusocial insects, like honeybees and ants, live in colonies with complex social structures and division of labor. Queen bees and ants are responsible for reproduction, while workers perform tasks like foraging and caring for the young. 11. Territorial behavior. Insects, such as butterflies, defend territories to secure access to resources like nectar and mating partners. 12. Parental care. Some insects exhibit parental care, protecting eggs and young from predators or providing them with food. 13. Response to environmental changes. Insects can respond rapidly to environmental changes, including temperature fluctuations, by altering their behaviors and life cycles. In conclusion, the ecology and behaviors of insects are incredibly diverse and complex. They occupy various ecological roles, shape ecosystems, and contribute to important processes like pollination, decomposition, and nutrient cycling. Their ability to adapt to a wide range of environments and exhibit intricate behaviors has contributed to their evolutionary success and their essential role in maintaining the balance of ecosystems. Understanding insect ecology and behaviors is crucial for conservation efforts, pest management, and our overall understanding of the natural world. Aquatic insects in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Aquatic insects, adaptations, ecology, and importance. Aquatic insects are a fascinating group that has evolved diverse adaptations to thrive in aquatic environments. They inhabit various freshwater ecosystems, including ponds, streams, rivers, lakes, and wetlands. Their remarkable ecological roles and adaptations make them essential components of aquatic ecosystems. Let's delve into the world of aquatic insects in detail. 1. Adaptations. Hydrodynamic body. Aquatic insects often have streamlined bodies that reduce water resistance and facilitate movement. Air trapping. Many aquatic insects use hydrofuge hairs, plastrons, or air stores to create a thin layer of air around their bodies, aiding buoyancy and reducing friction. Gill filaments. Larvae of insects like dragonflies and mayflies have gill filaments or lamellae for oxygen exchange in water. Tracheal gills. Aquatic insects like diving beetles possess tracheal gills that allow them to breathe atmospheric air while submerged. Swimming appendages. Legs adapted for swimming or paddling enable insects to navigate through water. Jet propulsion. Larvae of dragonflies and damselflies use jet propulsion by expelling water from their abdomens for rapid movement. 2. Ecological roles. Prey and predators. Aquatic insects form an essential part of the food chain. Larvae and adults serve as prey for various aquatic organisms, while many insects actively hunt other aquatic organisms. Decomposition. Aquatic insects contribute to nutrient cycling by breaking down organic matter in aquatic ecosystems. Pollination. Some aquatic insects, like water striders, accidentally pollinate aquatic plants when moving between flowers. Indicator species. The presence, absence, or abundance of certain aquatic insects can serve as indicators of water quality and ecosystem health. 3. Habitats and niches. Lantic habitats. Aquatic insects inhabit still water bodies like ponds, lakes, and marshes. Examples include water boatmen and water striders. Lotic habitats. Running water habitats like streams and rivers host insects adapted to fast-flowing currents, such as stoneflies and caddisflies. Wetlands. Marshes and swamps provide diverse niches for specialized aquatic insects like mosquitoes and dragonflies. 4. Life cycles. Holometabolous development. Many aquatic insects undergo complete metamorphosis, transitioning through egg, larva, pupa, and adult stages. Semiaquatic habitats. Some insects, like mosquitoes, lay eggs in water, and their larvae develop in the aquatic environment, while the adults emerge to breathe air. 5. Economic importance. Biological control. Predatory aquatic insects help control pest populations in aquatic ecosystems. Ecosystem services. Aquatic insects contribute to nutrient recycling, decomposition, and pollination. Recreational fishing. Aquatic insects serve as food sources for fish, making them crucial for recreational fishing. 6. Biodiversity and conservation. Biodiversity hotspots. Many aquatic insect species are endemic to specific regions, contributing to regional biodiversity. Conservation. Protecting aquatic habitats is essential to ensure the survival of unique aquatic insect species and maintain healthy aquatic ecosystems. In conclusion, aquatic insects exemplify the incredible diversity of adaptations and ecological roles within the insect world. Their ability to exploit various aquatic niches, their importance in nutrient cycling and food webs, and their sensitivity to environmental changes underscore their significance in maintaining the health and functioning of aquatic ecosystems. Studying aquatic insects enhances our understanding of ecosystem dynamics and aids in effective conservation efforts to preserve these essential components of freshwater habitats. Factors influencing the aquatic life in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Factors influencing aquatic life in detail. Aquatic ecosystems are complex environments shaped by a multitude of biotic and abiotic factors. These factors interact to create a delicate balance that affects the health and functioning of aquatic life. Understanding these influences is crucial for effective ecosystem management and conservation. Here's a comprehensive look at the factors influencing aquatic life. 1. Water quality. Temperature. Water temperature affects metabolic rates, reproduction, and habitat suitability for aquatic organisms. Dissolved oxygen. Dissolved oxygen. Oxygen availability influences the survival and behavior of aquatic organisms, especially those relying on gills for respiration. pH. The pH of water affects chemical reactions and the availability of essential nutrients. Nutrient levels. Excessive nutrient enrichment, eutrophication, can lead to algal blooms and oxygen depletion, disrupting aquatic ecosystems. 2. Flow regime. Flow velocity. Flow rate affects habitat availability and the ability of organisms to anchor or move within water bodies. Hydroperoid. The duration and frequency of flooding or dry spells in wetlands and other shallow water bodies impact the organisms adapted to these conditions. 3. Sedimentation and substrate. Sediment load. High sediment loads can smother aquatic habitats, affecting feeding, breeding, and respiration of aquatic organisms. Substrate composition. The type of substrate, sand, gravel, rocks, influences the types of organisms that can thrive in a particular habitat. 4. Light availability. Sunlight. Light penetration affects the distribution of aquatic plants, which provide habitat and oxygen for other organisms. UV radiation. UV radiation can impact the physiology and behavior of aquatic organisms, leading to adaptations to minimize its effects. 5. Salinity and osmoregulation. Salinity. Aquatic organisms are adapted to specific salinity levels, and changes in salinity influence their distribution and physiology. Osmoregulation. Freshwater and marine organisms have different strategies for maintaining internal osmotic balance. 6. Biotic interactions. Competition. Competition for resources like food and space affects population sizes and distribution. Predation. Predator-prey interactions shape the behavior and population dynamics of aquatic species. Mutualism. Symbiotic relationships, such as between some fish and cleaning shrimp, provide mutual benefits. 7. Habitat complexity. Vegetation. Aquatic plants provide shelter, oxygen, and food sources for various organisms. Physical structures. Submerged logs, rocks, and other physical structures create habitats for aquatic organisms. 8. Human activities. Pollution. Pollution from urban runoff, industrial waste, and agricultural runoff can disrupt aquatic ecosystems. Habitat destruction. Land development and alteration of water bodies can destroy critical aquatic habitats. Invasive species. Introduced species can outcompete native species, disrupting ecosystem balance. 9. Climate change. Temperature shifts. Rising temperatures can alter the distribution of aquatic species and impact reproduction and feeding behavior. Altered precipitation patterns. Changes in rainfall patterns affect water levels and flow regimes, affecting aquatic habitats. 10. Geological factors. Geology. The underlying geological structure influences the physical and chemical properties of water bodies. In conclusion, aquatic life is intricately intertwined with a multitude of factors that influence their survival, behavior, and distribution. The delicate balance of these factors determines the health and functioning of aquatic ecosystems. A comprehensive understanding of these influences is essential for effective ecosystem management, conservation efforts, and the preservation of the diverse life forms that inhabit aquatic environments. Food capture in detail. Very long answer. ChatGPT. Food capture in aquatic insects, a detailed overview. Aquatic insects have evolved a wide range of adaptations for capturing their food in aquatic environments. These adaptations are diverse and specialized, reflecting the varied ecological niches these insects inhabit. Food capture strategies are shaped by factors such as the insect's habitat, feeding preferences, and the type of prey available. Here's a comprehensive look at the different mechanisms aquatic insects employ to capture their food. 1. Predation. Predatory